Hi guys, welcome to another past and present squad builder by myself, Bates87. The Manchester City one went down really well considering, according to the comment section, Manchester City don't really have a past, but they had some pretty amazing players. Now, one of the teams we are looking at today, guys, is, well, one of the teams, the team we're looking at today, is AC Milan. One of the golden teams of recent eras. AC Milan have always had insane players at the team and also let a few of them go as well. Aubameyang being one of them who didn't really get much success at Milan. Moved on to Dortmund and obviously he actually moved to Liga 1 and then Dortmund and now obviously at Arsenal. Ibrahimovic, he's been around loads of famous clubs around the world including Milan. Bonaventura, current player. Suso, current player. Rodriguez, current player. And there's loads of other icons which I'll probably end up filling towards the end of the video. Now if you guys do want MSP, PSN codes or cheat game codes, go and check out g2a.com, their link is down below. If you try and hit over 3,000 likes, that'd be absolutely brilliant. And guys, subscribe to me if you're not subscribed already. So with the past and present, we aim to use very minimal current players, and that was something which I don't think you guys realised in the last video when we did do the Manchester City one, but I do aim to use very minimal players and mainly get as many past players from the team into the current squad. So today we're doing the same. We've got, I think, maybe three or four AC Milan players in the team, and the rest is filled with past, and this team could be so much better. Kaká, I don't think is on the game. I'm going to double check that now, actually. I don't think Kaká's on the game. Oh, he is on the game. But he's not. I could use him, you know. I could use him, but we're just going to put his normal on the bench, guys. I could use him, but he's not got a high-rated card, you know, so I didn't really know to put him in. But he is obviously one of the golden children of the AC Milan team, and obviously he's retired now. So the only thing we're expecting maybe in the future is an end-of-era version of him appearing. But in the goalkeeper position, guys, we are going to start off in the Calcio way. It is a goalkeeper which hasn't really got anything this year. I don't think he's got any informs or anything. It's Donnarumma, 82 rated goalkeeper. I'm curious to see if he has actually got any informs. I don't believe he has. No, he hasn't. Literally, that's the first card. 82 rated Donnarumma. Ancelotti is the manager as well for you guys who are eagle eyes. Obviously brought a lot of European trophies to AC Milan, apart from the one in 2005, which was Liverpool fans will know very much about. In the centre-back position, we have Team of the Year Bonucci as well, a current player for AC Milan and got a Team of the Year version for his time at AC and also Juventus. And then in the right-back position, we do have Abate. Now, back in the old FIFAs, Abate was a beast. They used to have, I've forgotten what his name is now, that Nigerian left-back. I can't remember his name off the top of my head thinking about it. But you guys let me know. Damn, no, we're going to find out. We're going to find out who he is. We're going to find out who he is because he was an absolute beast back in the old FIFAs. And I want to find his name out now. So if we go to Nigeria, he's not there. Taiwo, that was it. Taiwo, ex-AC Milan as well. Could we fit? We could actually fit him into a team, but I've gone with a different left back. So in the centre back position, guys. In the middle, we have gone with an 88 rated centre-back, and it's one of the highest rated ones. And I think he used to be AC Milan's captain, but now he is PSG's captain. It is none other than Thiago Silva. In the left-back position, we've got an icon, which is the icon Maldini. He's got a higher rated card, guys, but he started his career off at AC Milan as a left-back. And that card looks pretty good. I actually played around with it, played some games with this team already, and he was absolutely brilliant. In the CDM position, we've gone with Ruud Gullit, obviously an absolute animal on FIFA and was an animal in real life as well. You can see his time in Milan, 6 years, 171 appearances, and also another year later on as well with 8 appearances and 3 goals. Absolute beast of a player. One of the best, if not the best, icon in the game. Now, moving on into the centre midfield position on the right-hand side, we do have another icon, which is Rui Costa. You can see a majority of his time actually was spent at Fiorentina, 7 years, but he did have 5 years at Milan, making 192 appearances and 11 goals, which is pretty low considering how many goals he did get in the appearances for Fiorentina. And I'll probably say, what would you guys remember Rui Costa as? For me, I remember him at AC Milan being as old as I am, but Rui Costa was a brilliant player back in the day, and probably one of the most used icons this FIFA as well, because he's one of the early ones to come out. In the centre midfield position on the left-hand side, we have an end-of-era card. And the first one of this year, and it is Pirlo. Pirlo got around loads of teams within the Serie A, and he does have this card. 99 passing, 80 shooting. We scored an insane goal with him as well, which you guys will see in the highlights. 78 pace. And the only thing which really does affect this card is that low stamina at 53, and it's very noticeable towards the end of the game. But there's honestly so many AC Milan players you can add into this team. In the left wing position, we have got an untradeable, guys. It's an untradeable prime Ronaldinho. Did some of the best skills you guys will have seen in his highlight reel at AC Milan when he was playing with the likes of David Beckham, Pato, and a few other players which have gone off the top of my head. But 95 appearances for Milan, 26 goals, and 3 years spent there, before obviously moving away to Flamengo, Atletico Mineiro, and the other Brazilian teams you can see there. In the striker position, we got so many choices to go with this that I was annoyed that I couldn't use one of them. We have got probably the best striker AC Milan I've ever seen at the team in Van Basten, but I did want to use Shevchenko, but for some reason there was none on the market, so I've not been able to put him into the team. With Van Basten, you can see, guys, 2 games, 6 goals, 1 assist. And 8 years spent at Milan, which is an insane record. And the final player we're adding in, guys, is actually a left winger, and it is an inform, and it is 83 rated El Shaarawy. Now, the only reason I put him in, not because he turned the world upside down at Milan. You guys remember FIFA 12, Cam version, silver. He was absolutely unreal, and I thought I'd put him in there. Now, adding in some of the previous, some of the ex-players that Milan have had, icon-wise, they've had absolute loads of them as well. So we're going to fill the bench reserves with them. Did Ronaldo pay for them? I think he did, didn't he? Yeah, we could use Ronaldo. He can go into the team there. Picking some other ones, there's going to be loads of them. Mateus, I know he played in... Yeah, he was an Inter guy. Maldini. Obviously, we got one version of him as well. Bergkamp was Inter as well, wasn't he? Yeah, Inter, Arsenal, Ajax. Del Piero, definitely not. He was all about being Juventus. We've got Hadji, Kluivert, Blanc, Shevchenko. This is the player I wanted to add it in, but it's not on the market. And I will check before we end the video as well if there is any more. Desai, he wasn't Milan, was he? Yeah, he was Milan as well. Like, they've got absolutely loads. We could have had... what's that German keeper called? Lehmann. We could have had Lehmann as well, but he didn't have a card this year. You can see 5 appearances for Milan with Patrick Vieira. We can put him in if we want, and we've got one more space as well. And this is just for the icons that we've been having a look around, guys. You can go further and deeper into it, and you'll find all of the players which you guys see as icons more than likely did play for Milan. But that Van Basten card was very enjoyable to use. I'm going to see if there's any more. Rui Koster, Schmeichel, Nesta. Yeah, Nesta's one as well, isn't it? Baresi, I don't think. Is Nesta one? I'm going to double check Nesta's one. Yeah, 10 years, 326 appearances. And you can see, guys, the calibre of player that AC Milan used to have. Absolutely insane. Now, if you guys want to see any more best possibles done in the future, feel free to let me know in the comment section below which ones you want me to build. I thoroughly enjoy doing these squad builds. I'm going to play around with them as well. Obviously, that strike force is insane. That midfield is absolutely nuts as well. The only annoyance I had with the team was the fact that I had to buy GULLIT back when I got rid of him a couple of weeks ago, and I had to buy him back just for this squad builder. But it was nice to be reunited and having to play around with him. So, guys, leave a like if you've not already. Subscribe, and I'll be back in a sec to show you the highlights we did manage to get with the past and present AC Milan team. So, guys, it's one of the fun teams to build every single year. I enjoy doing it. I enjoy playing with it, and the players which AC Milan have had over the previous decades, guys, has been absolutely unreal. Now, if you guys are obviously new to football in the current era, you probably will have missed the AC Milan dominance both in Europe and the world stage as well. But you should remember some of the names, especially with the team that we have built here. Obviously, it takes me back. Personal preference for mine would have been to use Shevchenko over Van Basten, but that's literally because of me being the age that I am, and Shevchenko still isn't on the market as I'm checking, guys. I want to check in the video itself, but I want to try Shevchenko out, even though a lot of people have been complaining, saying he's not as good as them stats do suggest. Now you guys have seen Pirlo. He is unreal, works into the spots, gets the goals, and as long as you have fun with him and have a flow with him at the start of the game, because at the end game he's going to be absolutely dead. And a lot of you guys, if you do play Foot Champions, will obviously use Pirlo as a player to bring on, and he does the business there. But having the midfield of Pirlo, Rui Koster and Ruud Gullit was very, very attacking. Links passes well every single time, and he's able to get the ball through to the left wing and the right wing, even though we do have pace there with 92 pace Ronaldinho and 89 pace El Shaarawy. El Shaarawy in 2 games we've got 3 goals, and Van Basten had a pretty good return as well, even though he did get a penalty there. One of my favourite strikers back in previous FIFAs, I think it was FIFA 16, where he was my favourite striker to use. Played Gorilla a few times, beat Gorilla with him as well. And he was just an absolute unreal finisher. I'm not going to obviously get around to using him properly this time round, but in the 2 games they play, he was absolutely tearing it up. And the same with Ronaldinho. My return with Ronaldinho, 73 games, 41 goals and 36 assists, I think is a pretty good ratio, but I think people will obviously get better ones. Thiago Silva moving into defence now, the attack and midfield, you can tell it's absolutely brilliant. Anyway, the defence. Now this is interesting because the highlight from the defence, guys, comes here as Bonucci lines up a free kick and puts it right in the top corner. I rarely score free kicks in FIFA 18, but that one was absolutely sublime. Abate joins him with a perfect link, sick. Donnarumma was pretty good with the save with legs, even though I don't think he has a save with legs trait. Thiago Silva was always in the right position at the right time, and Maldini was a pretty awesome defender, even when moving up the field as well. So I'd really recommend any version of Maldini, whether it's his 92 or even the 88 rated left back version. Now, obviously a lot of people, including you guys who are watching now, will have personal preferences on who you might have wanted to see within the past and present AC Milan team. I think you could literally build so many different versions of this, including ones of Ibrahimovic, maybe even Balotelli, Aubameyang, Fernando Torres as well used to play for AC. They've had loads of decent football in footballers go through the ranks there from old to young as well. So it's nice to be able to recreate that on FIFA. I enjoy doing it most years with the past and present. And like I said, guys, at the start of the video, if you do want to see any more past and presents done in the future, feel free to let me know. We've only done Manchester City and AC Milan this year, but we've got plenty of time, we've got plenty of coins, guys. We can have a bit of fun with some random teams which you probably would never even think about seeing in Foot Champions, even though I don't really want to be using teams like this in Foot Champions. I know that I get absolutely slapped, as it's not a meta team. It's just a fun, strong team built for the enjoyment purposes of you guys on the YouTube viewing platform. But apart from that, guys, honestly, you could take any individual player away from this team, even Abate and Donnarumma being the 2 lowest, and put them into your teams that do alright. El Shaarawy was brilliant on 6 chem, so I don't know what he's like on 10. Ronaldinho, obviously the star of the show, and Van Basten had 2 fun games with him, but the number 1 player, if you guys can ever get to the stage where you can afford him, Gullit. Ruud Gullit is absolutely crazy. One of the best players you'll ever use in FIFA. Previous FIFAs he was good, and then he got absolutely junked up with rating in FIFA, and has just like hit the ground running. It's absolutely insane, and you can see we're basically having a mess around against this guy as well, because we realised we could dribble against him, make him panic, and El Shaarawy there with a nice outside foot finish with his right foot. So that's basically it, guys. We've done the team, we've done the highlights. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the video. If you have, a like rating will be very, very much appreciated, as it always is. Feel free to share the video as well, and let me know if you were to build this team, who you will put in it rather than the ones I have put in. But I thoroughly enjoyed playing with it. AC Milan's always fun to use every year, and it's continued into FIFA 18 as well. So until next time, guys, see you all later. Have a very, very nice rest of your day.